Gonna go on a song and say, verbatim, you still hang with them that done got your partner whacked? Okay. So you got 21 Savage on your album. And then 21 Savage get on the album and say, get him smacked, then turn around and give his brother death. So he dissing your partner on your album. Probably said it in the studio with you.
I got Wham and Savage on the phone to stop whatever could have happened with them. I got on the...
Yo, listen. Picture this. You on the interstate, minding your business, heading home after linking up with your people in the hood. Next thing you know, shots ring out. Your day one, your brother, the homie you came up with, gone. Just like that. And then, weeks later, you find out somebody you thought was your friend in this industry might have had something to do with it. Now imagine that friend is 21 Savage. This is the story of how LilBaby's best friend Marlo got murdered on I-285, why it happened, who allegedly orchestrated the whole thing, and how Young Thug had to step in to stop Atlanta from turning into a war zone. This ain't no gossip. This is real street politics mixed with industry games. And by the end of this, you're gonna understand why Baby ain't been the same since. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the dark part, you gotta understand who Marlo was to LilBaby. These wasn't just rap associates who linked up for clout. Nah, these were childhood brothers from Bankhead, one of the rawest parts of Atlanta. Same blocks, same struggles, same dreams. When Baby was locked up, Marlo held him down. When Baby came home and started rapping, Marlo was right there. They both got signed to Quality Control around the same time. It was supposed to be their come up together. Day one type loyalty, something you rarely see in this industry where everybody's switching up for a check. But Marlo, his career didn't pop the same way. Don't get it twisted. Marlo had street credibility and respect, but he wasn't seeing Baby's numbers. And when you watching your day one fly to private jets while you still in the hood grinding, that gap hits different. Baby tried to help. He got Marlo a record deal, studio time, features. He told him, bro, focus on the music. We got a way out now. And that decision, staying active in the streets, would cost him his life. Let's be clear, Marlo had real respect in Bankhead before the rap game. He was affiliated with PFK and 3L, tied to the Goodfellas mob. He wasn't rapping about a life he didn't live. Marlo was handling street business, and that came with consequences. One of the biggest moves that put a target on his back, the alleged killing of a guy named Capo Nuke. Now, word on the street is Nuke was messing around with Marlo's baby mama. Disrespect like that in the streets? That's a violation, and Marlo allegedly handled it. Nuke got killed, and that sent shockwaves. Real name, Del Cristo Wilson. Young, hungry, and deeply loyal to 21 Savage's 4L crew. Baby Drill saw himself as a soldier. He wanted respect in the streets and in the rap game. And in his mind, taking out Marlo, somebody tied to the death of Capo Nuke, would get him both. It would show loyalty to 4L and give him a name in the streets that could boost his rap career. And that's exactly what he tried to do. July 11th, 2020. Marlo just left a reunion in Bankhead. He's riding on I-285, probably thinking about the good times he just had with his people. Then a car pulls up, shots fired. Marlo's hit multiple times. He crashes, and just like that, he's gone. His girlfriend was in the car with him. She survived, but Marlo didn't make it. And Baby Drill, he bragged about it. He referenced it in his music. Tracks like 32 Freestyle, collaborations with Young Nudie. He was using Marlo's death as a badge of honor. Eventually, Baby Drill got arrested for murder in a separate case. They're connected to various blood sets across the city. Marlo was PFK and 3L linked to the Goodfellas mob. At one point, these crews had respect for each other. There's even old footage of 21 and Marlo together in the 9th Ward showing love. But once Capo Nuke got killed, everything changed. 4L started retaliating. Chain snatchings, robberies, shootings. It was open season on PFK, and PFK wasn't taking it lying down either. One of the most significant casualties? An 18-year-old 4L member named Mad Rock. He got killed in a drive-by that's widely suspected to be PFK retaliation. The streets were heating up, and it was only a matter of time before something major happened. And that major thing was Marlo getting killed. Here's where it gets personal. It's alleged that 21 Savage orchestrated Marlo's murder. Whether he gave the direct order or just gave the green light. The streets believed 21 had a hand in it, but it gets worse. After Marlo died, 21 allegedly dissed him on a track that appeared on LilBaby's own album. Imagine that. Your best friend gets murdered, and the person allegedly behind it is trolling you through your own music. That's next level disrespect. 21 was testing Baby. He wanted to see how Baby would react. Would he retaliate? Would he stand on street code? Or would he choose the industry and let it slide? When Baby found out about 21's alleged involvement, he was devastated. This wasn't just industry beef. This was his brother, his day one, the homie who was there before the fame, the money, the platinum plaques. Baby wanted to respond. Going to war with 21 Savage, someone with equal industry power, could destroy everything he built. So what do? You stuck, you grieving, you angry, but you also got contracts, endorsements, and a career that's feeding your family and your whole team. It's the ultimate trap. Enter Young Thug. Thug's always been the unofficial peacekeeper in Atlanta. He's the one that keeps the city unified in the music industry. When he saw things spiraling between Baby and 21, he stepped in. Word is, Thug got on a three-way call with both of them. He reminded them of the bigger picture. He told them, y'all both millionaires. Y'all got families. Y'all got the world watching. Don't let the streets destroy what y'all built. Publicly, the beef got squashed. You saw Baby and 21 in the same rooms at the same events, but the streets knew. There's a reason Baby deleted all his Marlo posts on Instagram. There's a reason he stopped acknowledging Marlo's birthday and death anniversary the way he used to. That's industry politics overriding personal loyalty, and people noticed. Even Gunna called it out. He made a reference to Baby being cool with someone involved in his partner's death. That hit different, because Gunna, Baby's close collaborator, was publicly saying what the streets already knew, and when Baby started scrubbing Marlo from his social media, it raised even more questions. Was Baby choosing the bag over his brother's memory? Was he scared? Or was he just being smart and protecting everything he worked for? The truth is, probably all of the above. That's the reality of being a street dude who made it to the industry. You caught between two worlds, and neither one is forgiving. This whole story highlights the tension in Atlanta's rap scene. You got artists making millions, living in mansions, driving Maybachs, but they still tied to street crews. And when street beef pops off, the industry tries to shut it down. Labels don't want their investments getting killed or locked up. Managers don't want lawsuits. Business partners want peace and profit. So even when street code says retaliate, industry pressure says let it go. And 9 times out of 10, the industry wins. So here's what we learned. LilBaby lost his best friend, allegedly at the hands of someone he thought was a friend in the industry. 21 Savage allegedly orchestrated the hit on Marlo because of deeper street politics tied to Capo Nuke's death. Baby Drill carried it out, hoping to gain respect and elevate his rap career. Young Thug stepped in and prevented a full-scale Atlanta war. And LilBaby, he chose the industry. He chose the bag. He chose his career over street retaliation. You can debate whether that makes him smart or disloyal, but one thing's for sure, the streets remember everything. Years later, this story still gets talked about. Baby's behavior still gets analyzed, and Marlo's name still gets brought up whenever people talk about loyalty in the industry. At the end of the day, this is what happens when street politics and industry money collide. Somebody always loses, and in this case, it was Marlo. Rest in peace to a real one. If you made it this far, drop a comment and let me know what you think. Would you have done what Baby did, or would you have stood on business regardless of the consequences? Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay dangerous.